Hi guys, it's Ian Malone here from Malone Accounting. We're an award-winning firm of accountants with offices in Newry and Newcastle in Northern Ireland. And a common query we get from our clients is how to generate sales invoices. And recently, Xero brought in a new sales invoice template, and I just wanted to show some of the advantages of that and the benefits of that if you want to use that. And how you access that, I mean, on our dashboard, there's a couple of different ways to get into sales invoices. So you can click the plus, and that'll give you sales invoices. You can also click on business and go to sales overview. On your dashboard, you should be able to click on new sales invoice. If you're a cash-based business, you won't generate sales invoice. It's not going to affect you. This is the new sales invoice template. You can click back to classic invoicing. If you're already on classic invoicing, then you'll be familiar with that. But I'm going to click to new sales invoicing, and there are some really good features. Number one up here is that it automatically saves and draft every 3 seconds the sales invoice. So I think that's a really good feature, particularly if you're generating sales invoices with a lot of detail, and it's going to automatically save them for you. And I think that's great to save you a lot of time and make sure you don't not duplicating work or missing out on sales invoices or having to do it all again because you clicked on a different browser button. Another good one here is on this triple dot button up the top right. If I click there and change invoice fields, effectively what you can do is select or deselect different invoice fields that you may or may not need. You may not even want to put the invoice number on because you just want it to follow in sequence. You may not need the quantity. You may not need the due date. You can have a default in Xero. So those are things you don't maybe need a reference number, so therefore you don't need it on there. You can select them all, but if you don't necessarily need them or you don't want them, this is going to make it a wee bit easier for you and make it sure that the less input the better, but that you're getting the sales invoice done quickly and on time and to the customer, and the customer's happy with everything. Now if I start typing the name, up comes one of our customers, Swanson Security, and we're going to just add in an item now. There's a feature in Xero of inventory and services, and you can use this to set up pre-populated services, pre-populated products there as well. Now, I'm just going to put here that we did, let's say, design services for them as an example, and all I need to do is select my sales code. Now, I'd recommend you have as many sales codes as possible in your nominal ledger account, and the reason for that is, you want more sales more sales nominal codes, because that's going to really explain to you when you look at your profit and loss account where your sales are coming from. There's no point having £100,000 of sales in one sales code, because if you have 10 different services, you want to show that breakdown. You want to understand your business better, like what percentage came from service Y, what percentage came from service X. Those are things that people don't really think about, but are really, really useful when you build your accounts, and you tailor your accounts package for yourself. So let's select sales here. If you need help with that, just let me know. We're going to select 20% VAT on income. Obviously, there are other sales VAT codes. You need to be careful which one you choose. And that's really it. I can put in the price and go £1,000. And in this case, it's actually set up to be inclusive in that. I can change that. I can, add on a discount even if I want. But there's an invoice, very quick and easy to set up. And we're just going to quickly send that to our customer. We've got our email address. We're going to put in our name there, and off it goes. We're just going to send that. But those are some of the features around the new sales invoice template that you may or may not be aware of, but that are very useful and very helpful to you. So I hope that's useful and helpful to you, this video. And if you have any queries or questions, you can look us up online at maloneaccounting.co.uk. Our numbers there, our email addresses there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.